Okay, you guys, I am back. If you did not see the first part of this video, go and look at that video first before you watch this part. This is part 2 of the video. So I was saying, what I do how do I manage my income as a low income wage earner. I plan stuff, y'all. So I plan how I use my money, and that's how I manage to survive as a low income mom on a single income. And like I said, I have my main job. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm just gonna let y'all know that I do have a side hustle where I clean houses on the side. I don't always do that. I do it when I feel like it, so it's not something I do all the time. And I do work a good bit of extra hours at my main job. I don't get any child support from my child, so my income, what I make, what I bring in, is what I use for me and my daughters to survive off of. But anyway, so I have to do strategic planning. Excuse me, y'all. I'm very, bad with words. But anyway, I have to plan stuff out to make sure that I manage my money well. So that, to me, that's very important as being a low income earner or whatever it is, that you think about your spending, you budget your spending, you make a plan, and you budget where your dollars are going. That is setting yourself up for success when you are a low income earner. So I always budget your money, write out your budget, and try to stay within your budget. I always try to save something, even if it's $10, $15. Every check, I try to save something, y'all. Some checks, I might only have $10 or $15 to save. Some checks, I might have $40, $50, but I always try to save something. Sinking funds, I do have sinking funds for certain categories. I have a sinking fund I have an emergency fund. I have my starter emergency fund of $1,000. I do have a couple of sinking funds. I have a vacation sinking fund, back to school sinking fund. I have a debt sinking fund where I put money in there to pay off debts. I have car maintenance sinking fund, new car sinking fund. I'm saving to purchase a new used car. So as a single parent and a low income earner, I realized early on that I don't have the means of making a car payment and still able to save money. So I do save up and purchase my used cars with cash. And it has helped me a lot, you guys. And I rarely have any problems with my car. And I do, the only thing different with me is that I do know someone that works on cars, and I usually can get a pretty good deal with him on labor. So, and he's an excellent mechanic. He might not always be there when I need him, but eventually he gets me worked in. And yeah, so I really just don't have a whole lot of problems with my car. And that's, like I said, I'm gonna put this paintbrush up, you guys. That's mainly because I don't really drive my car too much because I live within the area that I work in, so I don't have to travel too much back and forth. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my gloves off and finish talking to you guys. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because it's almost 2:30 and I gotta get up out of here at 3 o'clock. But yeah, so the wall over there, y'all see it, it's looking a little bit, look like it's a little bit spotty, but it's just drying. The paint, like I said, the paint dries super fast. So once the paint dries, it will look like this back wall. Let's see, that back wall over there where the car is at, it'll look pure white like that. But it looks spotty like that because it's drying. I'm gonna go ahead and I try to keep my hair up, you guys, because it's very long and it likes to get in the paint. So I'm just gonna tuck it back up like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a better video, guys, on how I keep, how I survive as a single mom on a low income. I'm gonna make a better video. I'm gonna write to my tips and strategies down. But this is just kind of like just a video that I just thought about doing as I was working. And I know I get all over the place, so forgive me, you guys. But that's the main thing. That's some things that has helped me be able to manage my finances and I've been pretty successful at it. And baby, I have not always been successful with my money. And that's a story time, y'all. I have a lot of stories that I can tell y'all about me being irresponsible with my money in my early 20s. So I'm about to turn 39 next month, and I'm more wiser with my money now. But I haven't always been this wise with spending my money. It was a time where I had 5 cash advance, check advances. So if you know what those are, it's where you get, you take a check, you go to the check place, you write down, I want $300, and they hold that check for 2 weeks. On your payday, you go back, you get them $300 plus you're going to get them $40 for interest. They're going to charge you interest. So I had 5 of those at one time when in my early 20s, just trying to survive and live on my own. I've been living on my own since I was 19 years old. My very first job was Walmart, and I made $7.25 an hour. I lived with my sister. Me and my sister had an apartment together, and we split the rent. I had a car payment then. I had a full car payment. Then I had to pay full coverage insurance because I had a car payment. And when you have a car payment, you got to pay full coverage insurance. I was under the age of 25, so I had high insurance. And then I had to put gas in my car, pay half the light bill, pay half the rent, and then I had whatever left over is what I had for food. Y'all, it was so hard making it off of $7.25 an hour. I make way more than that now, but I also have a child now. So things work itself out, but I'm just better and wiser with money. Excuse me, y'all. I just burped. Excuse me. And I have to, I just got to be wiser now. I have a child, and I have to be and set a good example for her. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in to this video. I hope that you enjoyed the video. It was a quick little snippet of me painting. And this wall is going to look awesome when it finishes drying. And I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the very bottom part where you see that gray part. That's the baseboard. I'm going to go ahead and finish trimming that off. And I'm going to get on out of here, y'all, because my day is almost over. I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to, let me show y'all something real fast, because I didn't show y'all. But we just going to talk about it real fast. So yeah, if you didn't check the first video out, go check the first one out, because that video makes more sense. So when you guys paint, and you have leftover paint, you take your roller and your brush and you sit it in the tray like so. Okay? So here's the paint, and there's the brushes and stuff. You take this entire thing and you wrap it up in a plastic bag like this, like a garbage bag. That's what this is. Wrap it up in a plastic garbage bag, tie a knot in it, and so you got your brushes and your rollers still sitting in there. Your paint brushes will not dry out, you guys. And your paint will not dry out. That trick will last you about, I'm going to say a good 2 weeks. Okay? It probably won't last past 2 weeks, you guys, but that will keep their paint good for 2 weeks until you need it. Okay, so yeah. So I got all this paint left over, and I'm just going to take the bag and put that down in the bag, and I'm going to tie it in a knot. And that actually keeps the paint wet and your brushes and wet until you need them again. Just 2 weeks tops, y'all. Don't go past that, because You go back, it might be dried up. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick tip on that, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys, for tuning in and checking me out today.